We are gathered here to celebrate the spirit of humanity and the dawn of a new American era. In a season when many commemorate the birth of Christ, we commemorate our own Genesis, the enlightenment of all humanity, a revelation of our nature as written in the annals of history. For too many, religion has become an excuse to exclude, to hate, and to destroy.
Or act like the little bigot that you are. And so here's the thing. You are on a college campus. You are going to deal with gay people. And as a result, you do need to go through sensitivity training because you shouldn't treat your peers like shit because somehow your religion allows it.
On these very steps, 2 weeks ago, hundreds of Christians gathered to demand exclusion of our fellow countrymen from the right to join in marriage under the guise of religious freedom. They slandered the name of this great country
with a long history of Christian values and traditions. But what they don't tell you is that they also have a long history of bigotry, discrimination, homophobia.
Transgender Americans are more visible than ever. The LGBT community still faces real discrimination, real hate.
You can't go out of your way to discriminate against them or hate them or act like the little bigot that you are.
Homophobia, transphobia.
We have to do more when the belief in archaic illusions of an ancient religion is a mandatory requirement for our elected representatives.
Don't support a hate-filled business like Chick-fil-A.
Transphobia, homophobia.
For too long, the satanic characterization has been evoked by the righteous to control the outsider. For too long, we have submitted on knees in servitude to the ministers of shame.
We're shaming the gay out of America, turning rainbows into suicide notes.
Act like the little bigot that you are.
We have to do more when our government determines our sexuality for us. As we stand on the crossroads of history, let us confront the blind and self-righteous, the persecutors of thought and reason. Let us rise up in celebration of our satanic nature and cast our chains into the dust of hell. All hail the eternal rebel within all of us. To liberty, humanity, and justice. To the satanic emancipator and end of repressive traditions.
Hail! Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
The LGBT community says they are victims of persecution, and they accuse Christians of being their victimizers. Is this true? Let's look through the pages of history and see if we can find answers.
The first Christians strove to spread the word of Jesus' salvation, as well as God's guidelines for virtuous living. Jesus' first followers had been brought up with the moral codes of their Jewish ancestors, but the sexual ethics of the Gentiles they sought to convert were dramatically different. In a world dominated by the pagan Roman Empire, a variety of sexual appetites were known and even celebrated. Their pantheon included Aphrodite, goddess of love, Pan, a pastoral fertility god, and many other deities renowned for their sexual adventures.
They decorate their bedrooms with painting hung there, regarding licentiousness as religion.
Literally every available surface in the Roman Empire was imprinted with pictures of penises. Don't believe me? There is a Roman coin featuring some sodomy and a statue that used to be displayed in the open of the god Pan having sex with a goat. Thanks to their complicated ideas of God and fertility, the Romans had literally no problem with the sight of another's wieners, and that's just as well, really. Well-endowed slaves would be forced to keep theirs on show at all times, and images of the fertility god Priapus weighing his own gigantic member would appear over the entrance of houses as a form of good luck. And that's before we even get onto the murals that filled the public baths, depicting all sexual